since the start of the tournament. And why not? Hardly a single misstep for the Dominican Republic. They have been not merely excellent, they have been utterly dominant.
Yeah, they've celebrated from the start of the game once they got 2 runs as if they figured they were going to win. I can't blame them.
Well, not just tonight, but in most of the games, as they're on the verge of going 8-0, most of the games they have been clearly superior. Most of their players play winter ball. It's not an excuse compared to anybody else. It's true of other teams in the tournament, not every team. But the fact that A, they have a star-studded roster, and B, many of these players are kind of in regular season or close to regular season shape, doesn't hurt. That may not be true of Miguel Tejada, who's been struggling, and that ball got through him. So Aviles reaches on an error.
Wow. I haven't seen Tejada play many balls that be unsure like that. Caromed off his left shin.
There's no doubt he's still feeling the effects of that tumble he took, making that catch in foul ground. Body language just kind of indicates that he's uncomfortable. So Aviles reaches on the error. And that brings up Rios.
Yeah, the dominance so far of the Dominican pitching staff, particularly the relief pitchers, it reminds me, Bob, of the first time I saw and pitched against Sandy Koufax in person in the World Series in '65. I just turned to Johnny Sain after watching him for 2 innings and said, if I give up a run, this game's over. I mean, that's how you felt in shutting us out in Game 7. It was like that. As soon as they took a lead, it was just, you felt bad for the hitters going up there. Now, the Dominican is doing it with 4 or 5 different pitchers. That's how demoralizing it can be to a team looking at pitchers that can come in with power arms like the Dominican Republic staff.
Bouncing ball foul. Ball and 2 strikes to Alex Rios, who a year ago hit .304 with 25 homers and 91 RBIs for the White Sox.
In the World Baseball Classic, the batting average against the Dominican bullpen, 158. Those who haven't seen a lot of Fernando Rodney, does it with a live fastball. That was close. A couple of those in that area have gone for strikes tonight, and an outstanding changeup.
Shallow center, backing up from second base to make the catch is Cano. The batter is Rivera. And as you get down toward the bottom of the Puerto Rico lineup, and there's no disrespect meant by this observation, you have guys who have had brief stints in the major leagues, guys like Rivera, who played a couple of years with the Pirates. Andy Gonzalez started the game. He was with 3 big league teams a few years ago, between '07 and '09. There's a fall-off, and they haven't got much on their bench either.
Yeah, the heart of their order has Beltran, Molina, Aviles, and Rios. They have big league experience.
And they've been excellent players.
Right.
Especially Beltran and Molina and Pagan at the top of the order. But they just don't have the depth. For example, Luis Figueroa, who came into the game a couple of innings ago at third base, is on deck, and apparently they're not going to pinch hit for him. He's had 18 career big league at-bats and hasn't seen the big leagues in 6 years.
Not many options there. And the whole ball game, from a Dominican standpoint, really was the first inning. Andreas got him started.
They got 2 in the first. When Reyes doubled, and later after Cano was intentionally walked, Edwin Encarnacion doubled both of them home. Then they got another one in the 5th on an RBI double from Eric Ibar.
The best shot Puerto Rico had is in the 7th inning. Again, Tony Pena able to call on Pedro Strop, one of his many power arm relievers, to come in and get out of that jam.
And there's 0 for 4 tonight with 3 strikeouts.
Late movement.
Oof.
So this is what it sometimes comes down to. Rodney, who had a record-setting year as a reliever last year, and Luis Figueroa with 18 career big league at-bats with 3 different teams: the Pirates, the Blue Jays, and the Giants, right here. But was last in the big leagues in 07. This one 3-0 and going 0 for 3 against the Dominican Republic in the WBC. Much of the crowd to its feet. Rodney pausing for a moment atop the mound. Figueroa back in the box, and the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller, he stays alive as it triples foul. Waiting to erupt out of that dugout. Pretty much resigned to their fate on the other side. The runner goes, he wasn't being held, the ball squirts free anyway. And Aviles is at second. So the tiny advantage there, should there be a ball hit up the middle where the only play might have been a force play. That possibility has been removed. And the 1-2 pitch. Figueroa doesn't go, 2-2. Figueroa somehow reach. Jesus Feliciano is on deck. That's not good.
Woo! Yeah! Dominican Republic. Yeah.
Nearly 100 players who appeared on Major League rosters in 2012 hail from the Dominican Republic. In the first decade of the 21st century, counting multiple appearances by individual players, there were 80 All-Star selections.
Champion.
About 25% of Major League players in this era are Latin American. But just about half of those are from one country, and that country is the Dominican Republic. So it was only a matter of time before they won one of these.
Nice gesture right here. As
Yeah.
they are. And it started a few weeks ago when Tony Pena had each one of his players stand up in front of the rest of them and say, "Why are you here?" And they all wanted to avenge getting knocked out by the Netherlands in 2009. And boy, they did it in emphatic style.
In the course of going 8-0, they outscored their opposition 36-14.
That's nice to see right there. We saw a nice gesture by Team Japan after they lost, coming out on the foul line and
Woo!
to the fans, showing their appreciation.